The night unfolds slowly, laying its quiet darkness over every restless thought that carries your name. I sit with the silence, letting it breathe around the memories that refuse to fade. Your absence is not empty, it is a presence that fills the room in ways even light cannot. It lingers softly on the edge of my breath, whispering reminders of moments too tender to be forgotten. Sometimes I feel as if the world has paused with me, holding its breath for a touch that will never come, a voice that remains only in the corners of my longing. I reach out to the quiet air, not to hold you, but to feel the faint warmth your memory leaves behind, a warmth that settles gently over my heart like an unseen hand. Each thought of you is a lantern glowing softly in the corridors of my soul, guiding me through the shadows of every lonely hour. Your love did not leave, it changed form, became light, became breath, became the subtle ache that keeps my heart awake at night. I walk through these memories like a traveler who knows the path, yet still feels lost. Not because the way is unclear, but because the destination is too far from where my heart rests. Your smile, your voice, your presence, they return again and again, not as ghosts, but as warmth, as hope, as soft reminders of a love that time cannot erase. And even now, as the night deepens and every sound shifts into silence, I hold your name close, pressing it gently against my soul, a fragile, sacred prayer that I whisper only to the darkness, because the darkness is the only place that listens without asking why my heart still beats for you. Tonight the world feels distant, muted, as if every sound has folded itself into the quiet breath of the night. I sit alone in this gentle stillness, listening to the echo of your memory as it moves softly through my heart. There are moments when longing becomes its own language, one the soul speaks without words, a silent conversation between what was and what remains. Your presence lives in that language, in the pulse between my thoughts, in the tremble of unspoken feelings that rise and fall like tides. I trace the outlines of your memory, not with hands, but with the ache that your name leaves on my breath. It is a gentle ache, the kind that lingers like the last glow of sunset long after the sun has disappeared. Every memory of you is a doorway I walk through with closed eyes, hoping to find your warmth waiting on the other side. Sometimes I do, in the softness of a familiar moment, in the ghost of your laughter, in the faint shadow your presence casts on the edges of my mind, and sometimes all I find is silence. But even that silence feels like you, because you taught me how to feel, even without touch, how to remember, without holding on, how to love, without asking for anything in return. The night deepens, yet my heart does not tire. It keeps beating your name softly into the darkness, as if repeating it could bring you nearer, as if longing alone could close the distance between breath and memory. Your absence is not a wound, it is a devotion, a soft flame that refuses to dim, a quiet promise. My heart keeps without hesitation. You are the echo in every silence, the warmth in every shadow, the dream that touches my soul, even when my hands remain empty. And tonight, as I whisper your name into the stillness, I realize that love, true love, does not end when presence fades. It transforms, deepens, and becomes the light that guides the heart through every darkness. It must walk alone. The night stretches wide, a quiet ocean of shadows and breath, and I float upon it with only your memory to guide my heart. Every star above me feels like a reminder, soft, distant, yet painfully bright. The way your presence still glows inside my soul. There is a loneliness that does not scream, does not break, but settles gently like dust on forgotten windows, reflecting the faint light of a love that refuses to fade. Your absence rests on my chest with a softness that aches more deeply than any sharp pain ever could. I speak to the silence, not expecting answers, but needing to release the name that blooms inside every breath. Your name, a sacred whisper, a quiet flame, a rhythm my heart cannot stop repeating. Every moment with you, every smile, every gentle glance has carved a path through my soul, a path I still walk, even in your absence, as if your footsteps remain beside mine in some unseen way. I remember the warmth of your presence, the calm it brought, the way my fears fell silent whenever you spoke. Those memories are not just echoes, they are the foundation my heart now rests upon, strong enough to hold what remains, tender enough to keep the ache alive. Some nights I feel your presence so clearly in the soft shift of the wind, in the gentle hush of the dark, in the fragile beat of my heart that still knows your rhythm. These moments are a blessing and a burden, a sweet reminder of a love that time touches but cannot erase. Your